Hey folks, and welcome back to Glenn and Adrian's Rock Talk. That's Adrian.
And that's Glenn.
Adrian is using an undisclosed location today, just because of issues with the computer. But we're good to go here. We're going to take a look at Rush today, and we're going to actually be looking at one of the songs in what used to be the Fear trilogy, but now there's 4 parts. We're going to look at Grace Under Pressure's The Enemy from Within, which is also known as Part 1 of Fear. This came out in 1984. It's the last song on side 1. Things crawl in the darkness, that imagination spins, needles at your nerve ends crawl like spiders on your skin. The enemy within, essentially, pounding in your temples, a surge of adrenaline. I'm not giving in to security under pressure. I'm not missing out on the promise of adventure. I'm not giving up on implausible dreams. Anyway, the point being, it sounds like kind of an exercise in letting yourself psych yourself out. That's kind of what it sounds like to me, and that would have something to do with fear. Okay, so we're going to take a look at a version from 1984, from that tour. This is in Toronto. Adrian, have you heard this recently or heard it at all? I know it was one of the songs you didn't listen to much on Grace Under Pressure.
Yeah, that was a common mistake that I made as well. Is to buy a record and then only listen to the hit songs off of it.
The Grace Under Pressure was the last album that I really dug into from Rush before I kind of went on a sabbatical until Presto. And then after that, I was kind of sporadic. Let's go ahead and check this out.
We'd like to continue with songs from various albums, but right now we'd like to do something from Grace Under Pressure. This is The Enemy Within.
I thought it was a pretty good song, actually. It kind of fits in with the other songs that I know of on Grace Under Pressure, and it's good. I like the way it's put together and everything. I was just watching the video. I just noticed how, for most of the video, it's like Alex has got like the entire stage to run around, and Geddy is kind of stuck behind his keyboards for much of the song.
Yeah.
Of course, Neil is busy behind the drums. At the end, Geddy does come out from behind the keyboards and starts dancing around with the bass and everything.
Yeah, which is nice to see. Yeah, it was funny. It almost looked like Alex was taunting Geddy a little bit towards the beginning there, like hanging out. Hey, I'm mobile. How about you? Can't go anywhere? I'll see you later. Like that. I was just laughing. You can tell they were almost a high school band together, like pretty close to it. And you can tell, they actually have known each other a while. It sounded a lot like it had Police influence. Of course, the big album that had come out since the last Rush album was the Police's Synchronicity. And I swear, in some parts of this song, you could almost hear Sting sing it, like, experience to explain, or however he does it, Yeah. But I mean, that's no slam on Rush. I mean, they did tend to borrow from whatever era they were in, and add some of that to their sound. They were still Rush, but so a very interesting signpost in their history. This album, of course, this is the one where a lot of people weren't really sure what to do. If they were going to keep on with their Rush journey, or if they were momentarily stunned, or what have you. But certainly it's a strong album in their catalog. The thing just hangs together so nicely. It is of a piece within itself. Like, all the songs work together very well. And of course, another one that was recorded at Lay Studio, just worth noting. Yeah, initially Steve Lillywhite was supposed to be the producer on this. They were hoping. The same guy that did War by U2.
Not long ago, I actually got myself a CD copy of Grace Under Pressure, and it's clearly time for me to start listening to it end to end. Okay,
well, cool. Folks, why don't you let us know what you thought of this song? And if you have other suggestions for us from the Rush catalog, please leave those below. We gladly accept them, and we'll take a look, all right? And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. If you enjoyed our presentation, please subscribe. All right, thanks so much for joining us on this, and we will catch you on the next one. All right, take care, folks.
See you all later.